Well, I have officially finished week 1 of WildFit. That doesn't really seem too exciting because there's a lot of weeks to come still, but I've done 1, which is good. So week 1, I wanted to talk about today the biggest challenges that I'm going to face going or moving into a healthy lifestyle. And the biggest one right now would be because of the type of work that I do currently. So I currently run a D8 dozer on a sand dam at the biggest copper mine in Canada. So if anyone knows anything about construction, they know it's one of the toughest and roughest lifestyles that you can have because of what you put your body through to do the work, and it's a lot. So doing a healthy lifestyle while working, we work 12-hour days, but it's an hour drive there, an hour drive back, so they're more like 14 to 15-hour days, 4 on, 4 off shift work. It makes it a little harder to eat healthier and to not give in to different emotional eating. So one of the biggest challenges for me is meal prepping, or even just simply packing breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day and making sure that it's healthy enough. Another challenge is night shift and staying awake at night, which normally for me equals a lot of candy and a lot of different things. So that is going to be my biggest challenge throughout this whole program, is how to balance work and life and to make them be equal and not have 4 days I am like completely just off the rails and have 4 days I'm perfect in how I want to be. Well, perfect in the way that I'm eating the way I'd like to be. Another huge challenge for me with work is because it's 12-hour days in the job, you need to be doing it constantly. I don't get as many bathroom breaks as someone who say worked an office job and they wouldn't even think twice about, oh, I need to go to the bathroom, I can go. For me, it's if I have to go to the bathroom, I have to call someone to pick me up, drive me to the office, and then back to my dozer, and that takes a lot of time, so I don't normally get a lot of bathroom breaks. I will take 2 normally on a shift is what I'd like to take. Oftentimes I only get to take 1 in 12 hours. So that is a hard thing to do when you're wanting to eat healthy. That includes drinking enough water. And normally I restrict my water so that I don't hold up work. So to be focusing on myself, I need to not restrict my water. So this week I struggled with that a little bit, but I actually was able to do 6 glasses of water the whole time I was working. I had 1 in the morning and then 4 at work, so about a liter and a bit at work. And then I had 1 or 2 of glasses of water when I got home. So that made it doable, and that's what, while I'm working, I'll aim for, is to have the lower amount at 6, and then when I'm not working to have closer to 8. That's just how it goes. So this week we were asked by my WildFit coach kind of like what would be the food that we would pick after eating healthy. Like, we all have a general sense of what's healthy and what's not. What would be the one thing that is the hardest to give up? And the first thing that comes to mind for me is ice cream, for one. Everyone knows that if they want to hang out with me, all they have to do is invite me for ice cream. And most of my friends, it's like a ritual for us to go for ice cream every time we hang out. So that is a big one. Ice cream is also my emotional go-to. Like, if I'm having a hard day or if it's a rough time, you know, because there's ice cream in the freezer. So the other one for me is chocolate. I normally have at least 1 piece of dark chocolate a day. And so that will be probably the second hardest thing to give up for me. The last one would be, for me, to completely just cut off and give up, would be alcohol, to be honest. So alcohol, I don't drink a lot of it, but I am definitely one of those who enjoy just going out for a drink with friends, or after work just having a casual drink. So that is a harder one for me. I also use it as a relaxer, because alcohol is a depressant. So I will use it to relax myself or calm my body down, or if I'm going into like a large crowd setting, sometimes you need that little extra liquid courage. So that's what alcohol is for me. So to give that up completely and to still be able to go out and meet new people will be a hard thing to do. So this week Eric was telling us about the food script that we have when we go and eat different foods. So we're supposed to, he said to write them out and to share it, but I decided I was going to try and videotape it to share it. So a food script is like when you go to eat something, but you know it's not good. So mine would be, say I'm going to eat a piece of chocolate. I have my food angel telling me, you don't need that, you just had a piece. And I have my food devil telling me, yeah, you can eat that, tastes good, why not? Then I have the angel going, you really don't need that, Kylie. It's not good to have so much chocolate all the time. And I have my food devil going, yeah, but it's okay. Eric said we can eat it. And that's been going on in my head all week, and I'm assuming it's going to be going on for a while now. Thanks, Eric. This week, as we get into week 2, which I'm already in right now because I'm a little behind in filming just because of my work schedule, I'm going to have to film it when I can and share when I can. It's not going to be completely structured. Week 2 is going to be a little hard for me because it's a bit of an emotional roller coaster week. I have just withdrawn from nursing, and that is a huge and tough life decision that I just recently had to make. So it's a bit of a hard week because everyone else is going back to school. My 2 roommates are going back to school and I am not. I am going back to work. And so it's gonna be a little bit of a hard week. It's also the first week on WildFit during night shift. So I wanna see with different foods and different things how I react staying up all night. And that will be a bit of a challenge, and we'll see where that goes. Okay, that is all for week 1. I will be sharing about week 2 later next week, and I hope you enjoyed listening, and I'll share a little bit more insights of the challenges and the different things you have to think about when you're starting a new lifestyle, especially a new food lifestyle, combining it with a tougher lifestyle. So yeah, stay tuned and subscribe if you want to see more.